Hi guys, so I'm kind of crashing a little bit. I had a nap and it was really good, and then I made the mistake of having another nap and I'm not quite waking up from it. But Maya's just called and we're going out for a drink at her local bar, so I need to go and wake up. But just seriously, look at this view. This is the mountain behind me. I'm on the roof terrace at the moment. And the other way, you can see the sea behind me. It's just an incredible house, a beautiful view, and all of the old town, and I think that's the church behind me and the rooftops. It's just such an incredible place to be. Yeah, worth the bus trip.
This is Maya's local bar, and all drinks in Spain come with tapas, a small snack. That evening we headed down to another bar where Ian was playing. He was accompanying a local singer. It was a lot of fun and a great way to ease into Spanish life. After all the tequila was drunk, I meandered home through the back streets. They were so quiet and atmospheric, like something out of a Carlos Ruiz Zafón novel.
Hi guys, so I am fully rested. When I say fully rested, I mean mostly hungover. I think it's my third day in Finisterre, like full day, including the day that I arrived at 5:30 a.m. on the bus. In terms of travel plans, I'm not too sure what I'm doing at the moment. I want to go down to Malaga to see a friend there, but it's kind of a tricky place to get to. It's not so easy to do by public transport if you don't want to fly. And it's not that I don't like flying, but by the time I've added my extra luggage, financially it's not really worth trying it. Maya and Ian have made me another offer because they have a place in Morocco and they're heading there on the 21st. So that's about 3 weeks away. So if I want to hang out here for a little while, I can go with them to Morocco. They're going to Fez and to Marrakesh, and I've never been to Morocco before. I've heard a lot about it from them, but I've just never been. So as I'm here and as they're going, it kind of makes sense just to, you know, relax for a bit and maybe go with them. Because if I go to Morocco, then firstly, it pauses my my Schengen zone issue for a little bit because I won't be in Europe. So because of Brexit, because I am British and I have a British passport and Britain is no longer in the EU, I think I can only spend around 90 days in any 6-month period in the EU. If I overstay 3 months, in I think a 6-month period, they can actually fine me and they can ban me from re-entering Europe. So this is causing quite a bit of difficulty for a lot of British people. I'm very close to Benidorm, which is a place a lot of British people like to go on holiday. And yesterday we went out to a bar and there were so many British people there. I have not talked to so many British people in a very long time, except when I was in England. Even when I was in England, I don't think I actually talked to as many British people as I did last night at the bar. So we're in Finisterre, we're a village a little way from Benidorm, and Benidorm is such a huge tourism draw, especially for British people. There is in fact an entire series on British television called Benidorm, which was kind of a sitcom based in Benidorm. So that's how popular it is. So Brexit is of course causing a lot of problems because a lot of those British people have a holiday home here or they're resident here and occasionally go back to the UK. And now since Brexit, that makes life quite difficult. And I fully understand why Europe has done that. They've got every right to do it. You wouldn't expect any other country just to give an open pass to, you know, other nationalities. So I fully understand why they did that after Brexit, and yeah, but it just means that for me, I have to leave, at the moment I have to leave the EU by the 4th of August, otherwise I overstay my time here. But if I go to Morocco, that pauses it because Morocco is not in Europe. So I can hop over there, that pauses my time in the Schengen zone for a while, and then I hop back over again. Let's see if Maya and Ian can put up with me for that long. And if they can, I will probably go with them to Morocco. So yeah, I am footloose and fancy free at the moment. I have no particular plans. I'm just gonna hang out here in Spain for a bit and see where I end up.
There's a wall in Maya's house with portraits of family and friends. Can you spot me? I think their sink is the nicest one I've ever seen. In the evening, we headed over to their friend's house for dinner. They even have pork scratchings in Spain, but they're a little lighter and less salted than you find in the UK. It was a wonderful night of garlic prawns, lemon sorbet, and singing musical numbers from West End shows. The next day, Maya took me out exploring. In order to get out of the village, she has to reverse her car down incredibly narrow streets. There's no room for error. Both Maya and I love abandoned buildings, so we headed out to an old hotel that is now completely dilapidated. Maya remembers coming here with her family as a kid, when it was still fully open. Apparently it was really popular, but now it's all fenced in. We continued up the hill behind to a viewing spot where you can look out across the entire bay.
Hi guys, so we're just out today with Maya and Tyre. We just popped to her parents and now we're out for a little walk. And we're heading up to a viewing station just to have a look at the view. And then we're not too sure where we're going to go yet, but we're going to hop in the car and drive around and take a look at southern Spain. So is that Benidorm down there then?
Yeah, so that is Benidorm there, up until that little mountain there. That we call the Trousers. See that double building that's looped in the middle?
Oh yeah.
That, between that first little mountain and the second mountain, that's Calo Finestrat.
Ah, so that's Finestrat and that's Benidorm.
Yeah.
Huh.
And this is a big theme park that kind of used
No,
to do...
it's not a big one.
Well, no, it's all of that too as well. It's called Terra Mítica. And people used to come from all over Spain together, but it's now not so good.
Okay, so we're heading over there to Altea.
And if on a clear day, just beyond that rock, you can see Ibiza. But
Oh,
it's a very clear
okay.
day today.
Did you ever used to go clubbing in Ibiza?
No.
Shall we go? No. I love the mist and I love the fact it's so clear one minute and then there's covered in cloud the next.
Could be an entrance somewhere.
They used to keep ice in it before refrigerators.
No, the door is nice. They have like a little opening.
So,
Oh, yeah. I remember like one of those things I used to have to sit on.
it does look like an ancient burial tomb.
Yeah.
Come and take photos of toilets. Okay.
Oh my, I remember this.
Oh my, it's like where the toilets go to die.
Oh, I know.
Why? And a hot tub. That's
Like barriers.
nuts.
At one point they had like 20 and I couldn't understand. They look fairly new. Like
Here are definitely more than 20.
Well, we passed
Yeah,
one
but 20
further up
hot
that
tubs
was.
I'm talking about.
Oh,
Not
hot
really
tubs.
Toilets. They were like loads.
I remember this, and then we had to go running because we saw a sack of caterpillars.
Oh yeah.
What was scary about the caterpillars? Are
They
they?
have these caterpillars.
Oh, they
on the-
make you lose all your hair.
They
What?
grow in bags. Yeah, they're really horrible. They grow in bags in pine trees. Luckily the season's past now.
And
Oh,
you
and they
lose
bite
your
their
hair.
bums.
They're processionary caterpillars. I've got a video of them.
And they bite their bums to like keep on
They
the
go
procession.
in a procession, and then if dogs die from them, if they touch them, it makes their tongue swell up and they die. And if it lands on your head, so like
And
I
when-
don't like they come out in March.
Okay, so we're safe at the
They're
moment.
safe at the moment, yeah.
Time to head off to Altea, the most beautiful village in Spain. If you're enjoying this jaunt around Europe, please consider a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow.